Hello, hello, hello. This is Bigbobby, your favorite click and chortle guru from Studio L7, where we dish out more than just tips on photography, podcasting, field recording, and B2B filmmaking. Today I've got a flavor-bursting proposition that'll make your taste buds do a little boogie. Now hold on to your lenses, folks, because we're trading our f-stops for food stops and our light meters for lamb. That's right. St. Anna Greek Orthodox Church over in sunny Roseville, California, is so thrilled about its nearly finished construction that they're saying, "Let there be food festival." Picture this, a 2-day Epicurean extravaganza where the shutterbugs meet the sugar bugs. Mark your calendars for Saturday, the 9th of September from 11 a.m. to the light-leaking golden hour of 10 p.m., and again on Sunday the 10th, from high noon until the 8 p.m. twilight. But don't fret, my focus faithful. The only thing getting underexposed here is your diet. So grab your widest wide-angle lens and prepare to capture the culinary cornucopia. The only rule? No flash. It scares the souvlaki. Now you don't want to lose the plot here, so be sure to follow the festival on Facebook for all the sizzling, drool-worthy updates. Consider it the sneak peek trailer to your feature flavor film. So pack up your camera bag, folks, and make sure to leave room for a doggy bag. Let's show them how we say cheese at Studio L7. And remember, when it comes to food and photography, timing is everything. So don't get caught waiting for the reheat. Catch you at the festival, folks. Bigbobby, signing off. Welcome, Studio L7 listeners. It's your host, Bigbobby, back with another exciting episode. Today, we're diving into the wacky world of sound effects for corporate videos. You heard that right, folks. We're about to turn those humdrum, run-of-the-mill videos into a feast for the ears. Get ready to unleash your inner Foley artist as we explore the fascinating art of making your own sound effects. Buckle up, because this is going to be one hilariously wild ride. Okay, so we've all sat through those drab corporate videos at one point or another. You know the ones I'm talking about, the mandatory training sessions, the product demos, and the company culture introductions. And let's be honest, they're often as dry as a stale piece of toast. Well, fear not, dear listeners, because Bigbobby is here to rescue those snooze fests with a touch of sound effects magic. Now, I'm sure you're all wondering, Bigbobby, how can I create my own sound effects for my corporate videos? Well, first, let's clarify something. You don't need a fancy studio or expensive equipment to create amazing sound effects. Nope. All you need is a bit of creativity, some everyday objects, and a dash of humor. So let's kick things off with a classic, the office keyboard. You might think it's just for typing, but oh, how wrong you are. Allow me to demonstrate. Hey, hear that? You've got yourself a makeshift drum set. Who knew your office keyboard could double as a musical instrument? Just imagine spicing up that sales presentation with a keyboard solo. It'll have your audience tapping their feet in no time. Now let's move on to something with a bit more panache. Picture this. You're creating a video showcasing your company's commitment to sustainability. What better way to drive the point home than with the sound of rustling leaves? But wait, you don't have access to a lush forest? No problem. Grab a plastic grocery bag and give it a gentle crinkle. Listen to this. Voila, instant rustling leaves. Your coworkers will be impressed by your dedication to Mother Earth, and you'll score some brownie points with the eco-warriors in the office. But what about those hard-hitting corporate messages, you know, the ones where the CEO delivers a stirring speech about company values and growth? Well, friends, there's no better way to add gravitas than with the sound of thunder. You might be thinking, Bigbobby, I can't control the weather. Fear not, dear listener. All you need is a large metal sheet and a willingness to shake it with gusto. Like this. There you have it, a thunderous proclamation of your company's strength and resilience. And as an added bonus, you can use that same metal sheet to recreate the sound of a spaceship taking off or a robot marching into battle. The possibilities are endless. Now let's shift gears to something a bit more lighthearted. Say you want to add a comedic touch to your company's annual holiday video. Well, nothing says festive cheer quite like a good old-fashioned Whoopee Cushion. That's right, folks. The same trusty device that's entertained generations of pranksters can add some much-needed levity to your corporate video. Just give it a squeeze like so. The sweet sound of flatulence. Not only will it bring a smile to your coworkers' faces, but it'll also remind everyone that, hey, we're all human, even in the corporate world. Speaking of classics, let's talk about the timeless appeal of a good, old-fashioned creaky door. Imagine setting the stage for your company's big reveal, a new product, a major announcement, or perhaps a surprise guest. Cue the creaky door sound effect. How's that for suspense? And the best part is, you don't need a haunted mansion to achieve that effect. Just find the squeakiest door in your office, or better yet, pick up a rusty hinge from your local hardware store, and you're good to go. Now, I know we've been focusing on sound effects you can create with everyday objects, but I have to give a shout-out to one of my all-time favorites, the coconut horse hooves. For those of you who aren't familiar, this is the classic technique used in old radio dramas and movies to create the sound of a galloping horse. All you need is a pair of halved coconut shells and a solid surface. Here's how it's done. Yeehaw! Just like that, you've transformed your office into a Wild West showdown. And hey, why stop at horses? Experiment with different surfaces and rhythms, and soon enough you'll have an entire zoo of hoofed creatures at your disposal. Well, folks, that just about wraps up our whirlwind tour of DIY sound effects for corporate videos. Remember, the key is to have fun and let your imagination run wild, because as we all know, there's nothing worse than a dull corporate video.